Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune in to wow you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from these collective readings and leave the rest. Let's call in spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beauteous collective. And beautiful each and every one of you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. Each and every one of you, thank you so much. And if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family, baby. Glad to have you. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to get into a quick reading. Quick energy check. Let's see what we got going on in the streets. Because there's always something going on in the streets. I'm going to shuffle a little bit, but before I do, I want to take this opportunity to thank my spirit guides, my high resident beings. Thank you so much for joining me at this table. I so appreciate you, Spirit. Thank you for your knowledge, your understanding, and your clarity that we need in our lives. And thank you so much for helping me be a better conduit of that energy. I appreciate you. Amen, amen, amen. All right, let's ring in the sound bowl, Spirit saying. And let's call in Spirit proper. In 3, 2, 1. And if you're sensitive to sound, lower the volume. In 3, 2, 1, go. Amen. All right, Spirit says okay. That's enough. All right. One more shuffle. And I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. These are collective readings. And energy does not have a gender, but I will say the 3D terms of he or she. Please don't get hung up on he or she. Just use they or them or nothing if you want to fill in the blanks or not. It's up to you. And collective readings, right? So it might not resonate with you. Just take what you do get out of this reading and leave it for somebody else. And it could be about your person, what they're going through on that end, okay? Past, present, or future energy. All right, so we got Chariot. And you see Chariot's here. So maybe somebody's getting on their chariot and walking away from a situation or being freed from a situation. The Moon, maybe being freed from illusions. 7 of Wands. Ooh, cornered. Cornered. What does it say here? I can't read that. It's too small. I don't get my glasses on. Yeah, it's somebody's being cornered or somebody was sneaky and deceptive. Somebody was trying to corner somebody, possibly you, and maybe you were under an illusion that that was happening. But I feel like you're being freed. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Damn. Somebody was stabbing you to damn back. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's an Emperor here. Maybe it's backstabbing an Emperor. Oh my goodness. Spirit, anything else about this backstabbing energy? But the Chariot is here. Temperance. Yes. A Judgment is here. So I feel like something had to change in a situation, or maybe you made a judgment call, or Spirit made a judgment call because something was like unfair. It could have been 7 or more people that were up against this person. Outnumbered. And it was a deception, though. What does it say? What lies below the surface? So maybe this was a very superficial friendship or connections or group of people, and there was a judgment made because this was targeted. So the Chariot, though, what is the Chariot? And the Empress, too. The mother of intuition. No, invention. The mother of invention. Judgment, Empress, Emperor, and a Chariot. I wonder what the Chariot is about. Chariot, what's the Chariot about? 6 of Swords. It's like escaping. Tried to stop a person from escaping or getting a person out of the way. This is what it looks like intuitively, that somebody was being moved out of the way, like the Empress was being moved out of the way. That was the judgment, so that they could keep, you know, like betraying this Emperor. Or maybe they tried to blame a judgment call, blaming the Empress, so that the Emperor wouldn't trust them. That's what it looks like. Let me see what happens here. Yeah, moving on. They wanted somebody to move on. Get away from. That's what it seems like. Or maybe even escape a situation where this was all going on. But it feels like there was like this judgment call. So she or he, gender, right? Had to get moved out of the way. A chariot moving. Move the chariot. Yes, the tower. So that the tower could fall. Because the tower had to fall, because this person was being backstabbed. Your person was being backstabbed if you're the Empress. Yes. 5 of Pentacles. Lost, alone, and afraid. With worse to come. Oh my God. Are you for real? So these people were trying to, like, almost to the point of unaliving a person. Maybe putting a person like an Emperor in such a depressive state. Deception, making the person feel like they were crazy. Mind control, to the point where this person was going to unalive themselves, is what I'm hearing. This was a deception, though. It was like they were working hard and pretending to be friends of this person. And yet they were their judgment, in a sense of like judge, jury, and executioner. They were feeding off of this person. And then the Empress came along, and there was a judgment call for this group of people, family, friends, whatever the case may be, that they had to leave. Yeah, because they didn't want this person, the Emperor, to move ahead, the chariot to move. So they put like obstacles in this person's way, and were feeding off of this person. But their feeding program was so like it was to the point of like draining this person of all will to live. Because there's a wish fulfillment. This person's a star. This person has gifts. And the Empress could have been wish fulfillment for this Emperor. But the Empress had to go because they were in the way. 6 of Cups. I feel like there's nostalgia here, there's history. But there's deception, the 7 of Swords. They might have created the separation. If, say, for instance, the Emperor was deceived into believing the Empress was creating this mind fuckery, where they believe that this person was blocking them or hurting them in some way, they could have participated with this group of people, this family, this friends, whoever, in trying to get rid of the Empress. Like get them fired out of a job or get them out of the way type of thing. Not so necessarily unaliving, but I feel like the unaliving was really for the Emperor. Because the person wanted to die or unalive because they were so tired and so drained from these individuals that were constantly like siphoning off of them. That's what it feels like. And when the Empress came along, there was kind of like a lifting of that weight. But then the judgment was like, this person's helping them. They're coming out of whatever fuckery we're doing, magic or otherwise, and we need to get rid of that person. 7 of Swords. Who's this person? Spirit. Who's the 7 of Swords about? The 2 of Pentacles. Trapped between 2 realities. Can she keep her balance? See, balance is necessary, but trapped between 2 realities. Yes, and it could have been substance abuse of some sort that was keeping this person between reality and not realizing reality to fantasy. It was like all like in one. This person was, the Empress was the 10 of Cups to the Emperor. But they couldn't see that because they were like mind controlled is what I'm hearing. It was like a lot of mind fuckery as well as substances and chemicals that kept this person in like this like fanciful state. I don't know if that's even a word. Fanciful state. Like they didn't realize what was reality and what wasn't. And I'm also hearing like when they were with a person in a sexual way, that they were thinking they were with the Empress because they were so like, I don't know, drugged out or high or whatever it was, that they were being controlled by these people. They didn't even realize that it wasn't even their Empress that they were sleeping with. Ooh boy, that is a deception, man. Ooh, bunch of people, at least 7, it's saying, that were under the forcing this emperor into an illusion state, confused, you know, and then they'd wake up, maybe even not even know what the hell they did, and there was like, if they tried to explain it to somebody or talk to somebody, they'd be like, that's crazy, that never happened, and it was actually happening. Yep. Life insurance policy, contract of protection. Somebody is hiding money from you, took something out in your name. Oh God. So somebody could have took a life insurance policy out in the person's name, or credit cards in the person's name, is using the person's social security number to get something. A Nepo baby, inheriting power, generational advantage, envy and protection, uncrowned at birth. So they might have had a child with somebody, and it was for money, but it was also to keep this going, this fuck shit. A bitter victory, didn't win anything, but still feels like they gained emotionally from somebody else's loss. So this could have been your person if you're the Empress, and somebody took something from you, like this person from you, and they might have felt like they won and there was a victory in getting the Empress away from the Emperor. But it's really an empty victory, because they're not getting the version of this Emperor, that they're getting the distorted version of the Emperor, who has to be high or drunk or in on something in order to be with this person. But what would have happened is this person could have taken out a life insurance policy on this person, knowing they were going down a dark road, because they were helping them off the cliff, if you know what I'm saying. And they might have had a child too, that this child would inherit if this person unalived. Man, this is deep. There's a lot of people that got their finger to the pulse on this one. Spirit, reveal what's going on here in this life insurance policy. Yeah, Russian roulette. Deadly game, extreme risks without knowing the outcome, chance, reckless, false sense of control. So they're putting this person in a situation, risky business, doing an awful lot of fuck shit that could create an unaliving with this person. And they have a life insurance policy just in case, so that their child or children will be all set, as they're wearing black for a year. Oh, I feel so bad about this. Yeah, it's a bit of victory. They're not happy. This person's not happy with your person, because they can't be. The person's under the influence all the time just to get by of something, on something. Do it for the plot. Encouragement to take action that makes one's life more interesting or adventurous, adding to the personal storyline. So this person came along, was very exciting to your person, and made it out to be that if you were like more of the Empress energy, you were the boring and they were the excitement. So they went towards excitement, and it's created this environment where it's like Russian roulette. You never know when it's going to end, where it's going to end, and how it's going to end. But the person best believe, I'm like stuttering over here, and I don't stutter. They're going to get something out of it if it does happen. Anyways, and it could have been your fate if you were in this connection, so be grateful you're not. Getting more serious. Moving from light to casual to more focused, meaningful, or grounded, planting roots. So this person could have married this person that's doing this. Yeah, here we go. Pretty privilege. Beauty as currency. Social advantage due to conventional attractiveness being judged. Okay, so this person picked a pillow princess. Somebody that look good on the outside. Somebody that maintains themselves with cosmetics and maybe even a little cosmetic surgery to keep themselves looking a certain way. Yes, yes, yes. Losing time. Feels like time is running out. Internal pressure, outside pressure causing anxiety. So they realize that time is going by, and they're just getting deeper into the hole, your person. Ooh, child. This is ugly fucking shit. All right, let's go into the last of this. Spirit, give me some more information on this losing time. What's happening here to this person? Overextender. Invested too much emotionally, physically, or energetically, often without boundaries, and ends up burnt out or underappreciated. So this person's taking on the burdens of this other person, maybe even the student debt that this person might have accrued. So they're working hard, maybe 1 or 2 jobs, in order for them to try to pay off the debts and the bills that maybe their person did. They were all in. They went all in on this person, believing they were the one. And only to, like, basically, you know what I mean? It's like craziness, territorial, marking and defending what's yours, being protective over people, possessive due to fear of loss. So this person, this karmic, is on their ass. I mean, they got them like GPS'd. They know where they are at all times. They're calling them to find out where they are. They have to be under lock and key, basically. This person's moves are being watched every minute. And I have actually seen that where people can look at a phone and know where the person is. They got this person under lock, so they can't go anywhere and do anything without this person knowing about it and hearing about it if they went the wrong way. Yep. Entitled. Belief that one deserves something without having to earn it, imbalance of giving and receiving. So this person's a taker. Pillow princess. Pretty privileged because they look a certain way aesthetically, that they should be entitled to nothing but the best. The point is, it's overburdening the family with nothing but the best, to the point where they don't have the money to even, focus on actual bills. So they may be going behind on that. Your person has a bitter taste in their mouth. Lingering discomfort, unresolved feelings, emotional aftertaste, red flag memory, disillusion. They're like losing hope of this ever changing. Really, they are. They're depressed. This person might drink a little bit more or work hard, be working more just to be out of the house, so they have to listen to the complaining and the nagging and their shortcomings, because this person throws them under the bus with that. You don't have enough money for this, we don't have enough money for that. If they did get a ring, it has to be a ring that's like blinging to the utmost on Facebook or social media, where it's like, you gotta wear sunglasses just to look at it, go on vacations and stuff. And this person's overextended with all of these, the bills, the credit cards and everything else, and maybe the student loans that this person threw on them. Now that I'm married to you, I need that money to pay my bills and stuff. Yeah. While they're spending money on beauty products and possible cosmetic surgery to look a certain way, just so they can look a certain way, right? It's not even about for your person, it's about for other people. Yes. And your person's just like, they see the red flags. They know they fucked it up, man. Disrupted. Something that once felt clear has been thrown off course, whether it by timing, energy, or outside influence. What was flowing now feels unstable. This isn't the end, but it is a call to pause and reassess. There's instability here. And it's in a union right here. The weight is almost over 2 souls. This person stepped in the path of a twin flame connection. This pillow princess, and they knew about you. Maybe whether they heard about it from, like there's 7 or more people in a crowd or a group that they hung around with. And they came back, if they had a relationship with this person, they came back in the picture to step in the way and entice your person. And your person was enticed. They were exciting. They went places, they did things, right? But then the newness wore off when the control reining in. Then I don't think they truly knew what this person was about until they got to a relationship. And then it was like too late. They might have, told them I'm pregnant, or if they were the female, or they might have impregnated you if you were the female and they were the masculine. And then all of a sudden you're in too deep, but then they just flipped the switch and became a total jackass. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, hell yeah. Excited. Just the thought of you gets them all worked up, heart racing, mind spinning, and they can't wait to be near you. So this could have been them, not with this person, but it could have been them with you. But it got exposed. The mask slipped, their secrets are out, and now they have to face the truth they tried to hide. So they've been hiding their feelings for you all this time, but the mask slipped. And their person knows about you. If they haven't already, they thought that if they stepped in the way of this connection in the infancy of it, they downplayed your significance to your person. And your person was so enamored by the exciting person that they possibly had a relationship with, and it didn't go far. So they came back even more love bombing your person. And so They got hooked, line, and sinkered and truly believed that you weren't the one. Even though they got excited when they were around you, they were happy when they were around you, they felt a certain way about you, it was this other person, maybe a missed opportunity. Now the opportunity came back around again and they want to explore it. That's what happened. It was a past, maybe I'm trying to think of it was a past person that they had a connection with, a connection. I don't know if it was actually, it went deeper than just a connection. But then this person presented themselves as everything. Let's try. Okay, I didn't give you a chance in the past. I'll give you a chance now. See where it goes. And they jumped at it. Yeah, it got too real. They liked the fantasy until your love required growth. So you were exciting to this person, but you would have required this person to change. Now they're yearning. Your souls ache for one another, even in silence. The pull is undeniable. So they're mirroring that feeling, or you're feeling the same pull of how they're feeling, yearning for you, even though you're moving forward, which is what you should do. Yeah. But they're in another connection with somebody else. A pillow princessa. Release. Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means making room. What no longer serves can't stay where healing is trying to grow. So you had to let go of this person. Back in the day, you had to walk away. It's a snip, snip, clip, clip, because you were never going to get anywhere with this person. This person was on the fence with you. Maybe even playing mind games, making you wait. The waiting game. You didn't have time to wait for this fuck shit. You were too grown up for that. This was immaturity at its best. At best, it's immaturity. At worst, it's a fucking game that they were gonna, bullshit game that they were playing on the chessboard, and you was just like, checkmate. Thank you. You were like, checkmate. Thank you. Have a nice day. And you went playing this fucking game, which I don't blame you. But now their feelings for you are all too real, and they're just like, it's spilling out. They can't hold back anymore, and their person furious. Competition. They put you in silent competition with low vibing energies, trying to humble or humiliate you just to feel better about not being enough. Oh God. I feel like in this instance, this other person feels like your competition, and they did back when they were informed of you. They might not have known about you, but they were informed. Like I said, there's about 7 people that's in on this, at least. And other people came to them and told them. So they jumped back into the fray because they were going to lose this person to you. Got you out of the way, the competition. And this is that. Possession. They treat you like something to control, not love. Now that you've pulled away, they're spiraling, realizing you were never theirs to own. I feel like this is going to be the person is going to fuck up and find out, or maybe reveal something to your person, that it's just a game to this person. It was just to get you away from this person and possess them, to have somebody buy for them, do for them, and make them feel a certain way, and give nothing if not breadcrumbs and aggravation and mouth, right? With their mouth telling them off all the time. That's it. That's all they were going to get out of this connection. And even, and their debts paid. Yeah, we can't forget that. But your person was very on the fence of you because you had this energy that made them happy, mind you. But it made them nervous. So spooked is here. Your energy unsettles them. It's not just what you say, it's what you know. Your spiritual presence shakes them in ways they don't understand. They're intimidated and admiring you at the same time. But intimidated. There could be an age difference, definitely a maturity level difference. And rivalry. Someone's watching you closely, not out of love, but out of quiet competition. They feel the pressure of your presence, and that's this past person. I mean, that's their person. Your competition. And you're not gone. Even though you're gone, the ghost of you is still around, and the memory of you is still lingering in the air, no matter what they do. And they've tried, to get the memory of you scrubbed from this person's mind, even using chemicals, magic, whatever the case, addictive habits, hanging out and partying, maybe travel. They did everything they could, but it's like, if you're that person's twin, you cannot wash the memory out of your hair. You just can't. So they're looking at it like this is a rivalry. They're making it a rivalry, and you're not even playing the game. You're not even aware of this person. as much as they're aware of you. You're moving on with your life and living your best life. And this person is hating on you from a distance, maybe evil eye, maybe even magic, trying to control your person so that they won't come towards you, keeping them fully like trapped in very I can't even talk because they don't want me to talk, but too bad. In the most manipulative ways. They're playing a game. They played the long game. I'm gonna win. But it was never a game to you, because you love this person and it broke your heart that this person didn't choose you or rejected you outright. This person was happy for a time because they thought they won, right? Celebrate too soon. And now the memory of you is lingering because this person can't stop thinking about you because their life sucks with this person. Absolutely sucks. I don't give a shit what house they live in, what, 90210 address. I don't care what they drive, if it's the best. I don't give a damn if they're in the best country club or whatever. They're not happy with this broad, man or woman. They're not happy. And they want the hell out, and this person knows it. And they're digging their claws into this person so that they don't walk away from them. That's for real. The offering. This person wants to offer you something. The queen. You're their queen. They know it's you. You're the one. You're the one that they should have chose. And they're kicking their ass that they chose this pillow princess when what they got out of it? Debt and a lot of grief. The judge. Yep. They got to make a choice. They might be going in front of a judge, too, because it might be ending up in divorce. And they know it because this person will take them for everything they have. They know that. But they're willing to take the risk because right now their life is a half-life. And they realize they're never going to be happy with this person. This person was a taker. They made a mistake. They've been paying ever since. But I feel like the door is going to open. And if they don't go through it, they're going to be trapped. And they know they're going to take their chance. Whenever it opens, they're going to go. And this other person knows it too, because their GPS keeps giving them alarm text updates. They're leaving soon, baby. Yeah, their bags are packed and they're like hidden in the woods somewhere. Anyways, I got to get going. I've been on this too long, but thank you so much for joining me in Empress Series 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I would love to have you as part of my soul family. And to my soul family, hearts and hugs. Thank you so much. I so appreciate your loyalty. Mwah! You have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Till then, be safe. Be blessed.